Hi there strummers and pickers, I'm Paulie, and today I'm going to show you how to play an open D major chord. Let's have a look at the fingering pattern for this. Okay, let's have a look at this pattern. First finger we want to use is our index finger. We're going to put it on the G3 string. We're going to place it on the 2nd fret. The second finger we're going to place is our middle finger. We're going to put that on the E1 string on the 2nd fret also. And our third finger, which will be our ring finger, is 3rd fret on the B2 string. So, place your index finger and your middle finger first up, nice and close to the fret, and then our third finger, our ring finger, goes on the 3rd fret of the B string. And we'll strum it. Okay, strumming. I strongly suggest that you avoid the E6 when you strum a D major chord, an open D major chord, but it doesn't hurt to hit the A5 and everything else. Okay, so let's see how that sounds. So just kind of relax. Now if you hit the E, it's not the end of the world, but it does change the chord a little. Kind of converts it to an inverted 9th chord. It doesn't sound too bad, but for all intensive purposes, from the A up's fine. Some people have a preference to actually avoiding the A, and it sounds a little brighter and not so thick when you do that, as you can hear, or including the A. Okay, so just practice fretting that D chord and giving it a strum to make sure you've fretted all the notes properly and you're not touching any of the strings where you shouldn't be. So, you know, take your hand away, put your hand back, fret it, take your hand away, put it back, fret it, take your hand away, put it back, fret it, like so. And practice that a few times, maybe go between a couple of chords. And just practice that just to get those muscle memories happening, so you can change chords quickly. So to recap, index finger, G3, 2nd fret, middle finger, E1, 2nd fret, ring finger, B2, 3rd fret. And kind of when you fret those first two, don't put them back there because you're going to be kind of reaching. Get nice and close to that 2nd fret, not so close that you're over it, but just nice and close, so that you don't have to reach with your ring finger to get the 3rd fret there. So it pretty much looks like that. Okay. Now let's have a look at the fretting hand from my perspective, so you can see how you have to hold your hand. As you can see, my thumb's over the top here, which is the most comfortable way to do it. The classical pose is to drop the thumb and actually clamp the neck between your fretting fingers and the thumb, but that's not terribly easy to do. So it's just more comfortable to cup the whole neck in your hand with these particular chords. Okay, here's my perspective. As you can see, the palm is not touching the neck, and it's more kind of cupped between your lower thumb area, the webbing between your thumb and your index finger. Okay, your little finger kind of sits loose. You can tuck it in, you can leave it out. It doesn't really matter. It's probably best to leave it out. It makes it more available for chord changes. And that concludes our lesson on how to play an open D major chord. There will be a chord chart at the end of the video. Feel free to pause the video at that point so you can check it out if you need to, and keep strumming. I'm Paulie. Have a good day. I'll see you later.